Hello everyone. It's Jon Binnie. I'm a spiritual mentor based here in Scotland, and I'm coming live as well as on my podcast just now. I'd love to explain a bit about what's going on in my life, and also critically for you. Many of you have come to me recently asking, how do you help build your own business in the thing that you love doing each day to create a really beautiful dream life? And let's start a little bit about that. And I'm going to go into a meditation, and I'm going to bring in my spirit guides to help answer some of the questions that you've had for me. And so I'm just going to go ahead and set up a safe space first of all. So breathe in deeply through the nose, nice and deep. Hold and breathe out through the mouth, nice and loud. Breathe in through the nose, nice and deep. And breathe out what no longer serves our highest good. Breathe in through the nose, nice and deep. And release any stress, fear, or anxiety. Continue to breathe deeply and calmly. And from the center of our hearts, we extend a light cord up through the top of our heads, through the sky and through the stars, until we reach the highest dimension of the source of love of this universe. And there we connect in our light cords into source. Remain connected into source and extend our light cords down to the stars, through the sky, back down to the top of our heads and into our hearts once more. And with that love of source above, we extend our light cords down through the roots of our spine, all the way down through the layers of the planet, until we reach the very core Mother Earth. And there, connecting our light cords into Mother Gaia's crystalline heart. Remain connected to Mother Gaia's heart and extend our light cords up through the layers of the planet, through the roots of our spine, and into our hearts once more. And we expand out the golden light from our hearts to surround each of us individually in a protective golden bubble of light, about 2 meters out from the center of our hearts. And we set the intention that only energies and entities with our permission, our highest good love and compassion, can see us, access us, or exist within this space or within us. And that all other energies and entities must leave us immediately. And just feel with your hands the outer boundary that you've created, this golden bubble. And you may feel a tingling on your fingers of this golden bubble of light that you created around yourself, around your aura. And into our golden bubbles, we invite in our spirit guides, our higher selves, our archangels, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Source, and Mother Gaia, for guidance, clearing, healing, protection, self-love. And through space and time, I create a golden bubble around all those that choose to enter this meditation and this space in the live and in the replay, who have the highest good love and compassion for all, and for those that we give permission to. And to set the intention that only energies and entities with our permission, our highest good love and compassion, can see us, access, or exist within this space or within us. And that all other energies and entities must leave us immediately. And you can choose to invite in your guides, your higher self, your angels. And so now that the safe space is set up, I would love my spirit guides to assist with the questions that I have at this time. Questions that people have been asking me in terms of being able to build their spiritual business, and to be able to help answer them in simple and practical terms that will help us humans down here on Earth with our day-to-day tasks and actions we need to take. I'm just going to get a drink of coffee. But first, coffee. Okay. And so the first question I have for my guides is, why? Why do we feel compelled to start our own businesses? Why, when this is a spiritual journey, do we have to step into or feel driven, guided to step into business? And one of my guides is coming forwards. They're talking to me, but I'm just going to allow them to step into me and to channel through me. You're drawn into business as a means to sustain your ability to help others, to scale your impact for helping others through your passion, through your love. And that on that journey, you live out the highest version of you, your dream life. Thank you. Thank you for that. It feels very simple. And what do we do when we feel like we don't have enough money? There is always enough of everything for everyone's need. The only thing that stops you from your abundance, that holds you back from your financial, energetic, or abundance of love, is your ability to hold space for a matching feeling and emotion. So when you feel love, when you feel that high vibration, you're able to attract in that love and that high vibration. When you feel the abundance of money, when you truly feel it and know it and feel that excitement of it in your heart, you attract it into your life. Okay, thank you. And my spirit guide is Maya, who's stepped forwards. So I'm just going to ask her a few more questions. So she has been incarnated. She's a very old soul, but she has incarnated on planet Earth before. And so she's a very helpful and wise soul to be asking these questions. And so I was going to ask, hello, Sylvia. Thank you for joining. So I was going to ask my guide Maya. Many of us have felt or feel that they can't make money in the things that they love doing. How can they best help themselves? By being themselves, by raising their vibrations, by following their passions each day, dancing and singing, celebrating their life, being out in nature, being around the ones they love, and staying out of those moments of fear, or keeping them to as short as possible in the day, especially those times when we are still, perhaps we are sat on our sofas or on the ground or lying in bed and worrying, to minimize those times, minimize the hours and minutes you spend in that fear and lack mindset, and maximize the amount of time you spend in your passions each day. And also balance this with your self-care, putting your self-care first. This is how you will answer this question. I love that. And so another question I have for my guide is, from Maya, is what is it that makes people, some people very successful, or appear to be very successful in the things that they love doing, like building their own business, and then others not so successful? What is it? What is the secret? It is all about the feeling, John. It's all about the feeling. That happy, high vibration excitement, that feeling, that love, that fire. That is the feeling That is the difference between those that succeed in their missions, their dream lives, and their businesses, between those that succeed and those that take longer or perhaps do not succeed in the goals that they set out to achieve. As simple as that. So all about the feeling. And I really love that. It feels very nurturing when I spend my time each day, like you see me each day creating a song. I take Sundays off, but every other day I'm creating a song, and I do it because I love it. I love raising my vibrations and raising other people's vibrations through that music. And those moments where I feel the most doubt is often when I'm sat on the sofa, maybe scrolling on my phone or becoming, a bit too obsessive about, responding to emails or contacting people or creating adverts. And over time, just slowly kind of lowering my vibration. And I always feel my happiest when I'm doing the things I love the most, being out in nature, being with my family, creating music, and helping heal others. So thank you for that simple answer. And I'd like to ask my guide as well about the fact that words have magic. Like, what happens when we think or say out loud things that are negative about what we want to achieve in our lives? So, for example, if we say that if someone was to say that they don't make enough money from something, what happens energetically? What happens to them when they say these things? Words do have magic because words are an expression of energy. And so when you express yourself in a negative way, this negative aspect of you is given more power, is given more energy. And so it becomes more real each time you say it. So if you were to say you don't have enough money, then that would become increasingly true for you the more you say it. Thank you. And I didn't, it's like I didn't want to say it. I was like, I do have enough money. I do have abundance. And I don't want to really say otherwise because I don't ever want it to be true. I always feel like the things I want to be true, I truly believe in, and I feel them in my heart. Including when I look at my bank balance, I'm always like really grateful for it. And I don't worry about all the things that are coming in. I open myself up to the kind of miracles that will happen as money flows into me. And for me, creating doors that allow me to be able to create opportunities and allow these miracles of money, of financial abundance, of being able to get a clear vision of my business, to explore the magic of that. These are the things that I'm opening myself up to and putting my energy into. And really the times that I feel those very human emotions of lack, I catch myself, I feel it. And then I say, this is not for me. This is not the energy I want to either consume or to resonate out across the universe. And so I'll ask my guide as well. I'll ask Maya, how can we best create the vision that we want for our dream life, for our dream business, for our dream partners and families and abundance? And so simply you hold it in your heart. You hold the vision of what you want, the vision of what you want in your dream life, when it is, where it is, who you're with, what you're doing, is all centered around one thing. And it's this feeling right here in your heart. It's this feeling of how all of that dream life feels at once to you. that wholeness, that fullness, that happiness, that feeling of love. Nothing missing, nothing dragging you down, plenty of time and space and energy and abundance for everything you need. And not just abundance in one direction, such as money, and lack in others, such as love, the balance of all, the perfect balance for you. And so seek ways for you to be able to describe this to yourself. Describe the vision in a way, perhaps write it down. Describe your vision the way you want to feel it. Describe it to yourself in a way that you will feel that excitement, you will feel that future, and bring it into this now, into this moment. Wow, that was really powerful. So my guide, Maya, was just bringing in that feeling into my heart. And it was surprising to me because it felt quite different to how I am right now. Like, I would describe myself as happy, but it was even happier. There was there's very much a wholeness to it. Like, I felt like my heart was whole, and that was just really beautiful. And welcome along. Thank you for joining, and thank you, Sylvia, for your reflection. And so and I've created a separate video on this, but for my future vision about 3 years in the future, I wrote this press article, and it's like a press article written in the time frame of 3 years in the future. And it starts by saying that I've helped thousands and thousands of people on their awakening journeys to be able to help them decode and understand their awakening paths, to help them understand their missions in this lifetime, to be able to activate their psychic, metaphysical, and human abilities, to be able to step into the highest version of them, and teaching quantum energy, healing, clearing, protection, talking to people's guides, past life regression, astral travel, light language, many, many things that I teach and I love to do. And I say all these things, and then towards the end of that, just a 1 page of describing my future vision, I then also say a little bit about reflect on the past, like the 3 years that led up to it. And it includes me leaving my corporate job, which I've resigned from after 26 years in the software industry. And that I'm now building my own spiritual mentoring business. And everything that I'm writing has this feeling that my guide Maya was putting in my heart just now. Each of these things mean something to me. Like, it's not, money alone isn't enough for me, because it's only a number, and the number itself won't make me feel happy and whole. It would make one part of me happy and perhaps a little bit more whole, but I need all these things. I need my self-love, my self-care. I need my passions, my abundance, my work-life balance. I need the time and space with my loved ones, the abundance of having such love with such deep, close connections with my family and friends, and to be able to help others sustainably, so that when I put my self-care first, I'm not burning myself out. Like, I can do this, year after year in such joy and ease and flow. And so whenever I read that 1 page, I also talk a little bit about, I have some statements about the gaps to get there, like my journey of overcoming lack, my journey of overcoming self-limiting beliefs, and also my journey of learning more, of connecting with more people that will help me, educate me on the gaps that I need to fill, whether it's finances and tax, whether it's marketing, or just the mindset coaching, like helping break through the programming that I've put myself through and I've allowed others to put into me as well. And also just stepping into this really beautiful work-life balance. So whenever I feel in those moments of lack, I stop what I'm doing and I go and raise my vibrations. Like, I feel into it, I heal it, I integrate it, I find the lesson in it, and then I step into this highest aspect of me through my passions and what I love. including dancing around and singing. And if you have any questions for my guide, please put them in the chat if you're in the live stream just now. I'm happy to ask. I do have a few more questions before we finish. And so to my spirit guide, Maya, I'd also like to ask, what is the next human thing that we can do on building our dream lives? Like, what is the next? If there was one thing we could do right now for all those people that are listening and watching in the replay, what is it that we could do right now that would have the biggest impact? Again, John, it's all about the feeling. So don't chase the vision, chase the feeling that creates and reflects the vision. And so imagine that there is the vision itself of your dream life. And then also there is the feeling that gives you inside. And we encourage you to chase the feeling as a means to achieving the vision, because they are a mirror of each other. Your highest self, your highest dream life has this high vibration, joy, love, abundance, feeling, a whole heart. This is what attracts in your dream life. And so your path really is always, each day, about raising that vibration, doing these things that you love the most. Always put your self-care and your self-love first. But in between those rests, in between those moments of calm and meditation and walk in nature, fill your day with the fire of your passion. Your singing, your dancing, your writing, your drawing, your movement, your flow, your exercise, your sport, your music. Whatever it is that you enjoy doing, fill as much of your day as you can, and as many of your days with it. For this is what life is about. Embracing the joy, the ease and flow. Thank you, Maya. And as she's saying these things to me, I just feel like I want to stop the live and go right outside my studio and start doing this. And I'm going to ask my guide as well, after we've taken this action and we're doing these things each day, how do we allow these opportunities, how do we explore and identify the opportunities that will help us the most on our paths? And how do we discern which opportunities are not right for us? Your heart, the answer is in your heart. Your heart is a beautiful tool of discernment. Your heart receives very sensitively the energy of anything that comes into your reality. And so when something comes in that has a very high vibration match for you right now and in your future and is aligned with your future, then allow this gravitational pull of your heart, this magnetic pull, to happen. Allow that alignment to flow, even though it might seem unusual, the task or the opportunity. Feel into it, because the fear that you have will melt away once you take the inspired action to follow that opportunity. And for the opportunities that don't feel right, or you're just not sure about, hold them temporarily, that energy that they resonate out in your heart, and feel into it. And if you're just not sure, feel into it a bit longer, minutes, perhaps even days. Ask your guides, ask nature, ask your God or your source, whatever your beliefs are. Ask a friend for reflections. perhaps say it out loud and allow yourself to hear yourself saying the opportunity out loud. And this will help you feel into the illusion, deception, or misalignment, or the attraction and the alignment and ease and flow. There's no rush for anything in this life, although we spend so much time running around like busy bees. Just allow yourself the time and space you need to reflect on the opportunities, for it is best to walk slowly in the right direction than run in the wrong direction. Thank you, Maya. And Maya she was about to explain it, but I wanted to explain this. This week I was asked by a friend, would I go and play some music at a local restaurant and bar. And I've been there before, and it's just a really beautiful venue, like a big old building. It's really big inside with a lovely reverb and really nice atmosphere, very, very nice people. And so I said yes. And then I wondered, what would I be playing? I mean, it felt aligned because I felt like I hadn't been out playing live music for a while. And so I asked my guides, and they said, John, like put these things together, put the alignment together. And they said, first of all, look at the songs that I'd written over the last 4 days. So I looked at those. And then I practiced them a little bit just for 10 minutes so that I could play them. And then the one on the day was called Dragon Feeling. And it includes dragon light language where I'm roaring like this, like rah. And it's such a beautiful song and such fun to sing. I was a bit scared. I was like, I don't know if I'm ready to sing dragon light language in a bar and restaurant. And they just said, my guide said, like, follow it if it feels right. And so I did it, I played it, and it was just such super fun. I had such an amazing time. And I did that song once, and I had this incredible feeling afterwards, just this beautiful, beautiful, like, energy. Like, my heart was just pounding, and I felt so alive afterwards. And then someone asked me to play it again later. So I did. I think I was playing songs for about an hour and a half. And that was just such joy and such fun. I'll definitely do it again. And more dragon songs. So yeah. I hope this helps you. It's been a real honor. I think it's the first time I've done like a combination of a meditation and like channeling live with one of my guides like this. And it's quite funny, like it's a great practice, like stepping in and out of being my guide, Maya, like allowing her to speak through me, and then also John, the human, and to be able to ask questions and get the answers. And I hope these answers help you at this time. So I'd like to thank Maya. I'd like to thank everyone that joined. Hi, Sylvia and Catherine, everyone that joined in the live, and whoever watches in the replay. And I'll just close down this sacred space. So I'd like to thank our guides, our higher selves, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Source, and Gaia, and every soul that's participated in today's session as we bring this to an end. And I'm just stepping out of the bubble of this session, closing it down. Archangel Michael, please return to Source. Thank you. And asking each of us to disconnect from each other and from the session today. And thank you so much. If you have any more questions for me, please feel free to message me, visit my website, jonbinnie.com. And if you have any requests for videos or questions from my guides, please let me know. And I look forward to doing this again soon. Thank you so much. Sending my love from Scotland. I love you. Bye.